Hi guys, how you doing? It's Ranger Martin. We're back again for our live broadcast all about dinosaurs. So now, I know it's been a little while since we did the last one. We have been so super busy throughout the summer. And I know we've got some of you guys watching who are new to us. So I wanted to say hello, let you know what we do on here. So this is our live broadcast. Now, normally we do this on Thursdays at 6 p.m. roughly. Every Thursday, and the reason we do that is because it's after school and that sort of thing. But being as it's school break, it's the 4th of July, people are out of school, and also for once we haven't actually got any summer camps or anything to visit today because it's the 4th of July. I thought, why not do a live show? We haven't done one for a couple of weeks. And we do really try hard to do one every week so that we can keep in touch with you guys, our Dinosaur Ranger friends. And it's so good to see so many of you here today. Now, because we are live, because it's a live broadcast, it means that we get some great opportunities. It means that you can actually chat live to us. So wherever you're watching, if you are watching on Facebook, on our Facebook group, The Dinosaur Experience for Kids. So if you're watching on our Facebook page, The Dinosaur Experience, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on Twitter, if you're watching on LinkedIn, if you're watching on D Live TV, or what's the other one? Twitch, did I say Twitch? Anyway, wherever you're watching us, there'll be a comment section. If you type in the comments and press enter, I should be able to read it. It should come up on my screen here. So do me a favour, guys. I need you to test this for me. If you can hear me, I think my microphone's working. If you can hear me and everything's going well, I need you to give me a heart. You know, like just hit the like button and make it a heart. And the reason I want a heart is so that I can see the difference between thumbs up and hearts. All right. So if you can hear me, I'd really appreciate if you give me a heart. That helps us to spread the word as well. So crash that like button, crash that heart button. And I should be able to see that come up on my screen. Also, introduce yourself, guys. Say hello. Let me know who's watching. If you've met us somewhere at one of the libraries we've been to, or if we've come to your summer camp, then type your name in there and your age and do that. Now, I will also say, if you are watching on Facebook and you type something in there, unless we're friends on Facebook, I won't be able to see who you are. So if you wanted to put, hey, Dave or Joe, 4 years old from Denham, then I can give you a proper shout out. If you don't do that, then I can still read what you've said and we'll say hello, but do that. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say. At the end of the show, we always do shout outs as well. So if you or a loved one wants a shout out, then type your name in there into the comments section. Hopefully it will come up on my screen here. Let me just bring up the comments, see if we've got anything. Okay, it will come up on my screen and I'll be able to see you. All right, guys, so that's basically the introduction. Please do give me a thumbs up or a heart wherever you're watching, and I should be able to see that. So let's have a little look about today's show, some of the things that we're going to be covering today. So we like to do Guess the Dinosaur. This helps our experts to stay in touch, lets them show that they know what they're talking about. And we can do that. So in a second, we're going to do Guess the Dinosaur. Then we're going to shout out some birthdays, some dinosaur birthdays we've been to over the last couple of weeks when I haven't done a live show. Then our dinosaur of the day, which is the Armagasaurus. Fascinating dinosaur. Absolutely incredible. We're going to look at the Armagasaurus. Then we're going to look at some public appearances where you can come and find us, where you can come and see us. Got a real cool announcement coming up, so make sure you stay tuned for that if you want to come and see us. Got a really cool announcement coming up. Then we're going to look at some social media pages where you can find us, where you can follow us. And then at the end, like I said, we'll do the shout out. So if you do want to shout out, make sure you put your details in the comments there and we'll be able to see you. All right, so let's have a little look about our Guess the Dinosaur time. We used to do something different, but now we do Guess the Dinosaur. So let's see how many experts we have amongst us. Here's our Guess the Dinosaur. And what I need you to do is have a look at this guy. And I need you experts out there, or you dinosaur experts, to type in the comments. Tell me what you think this dinosaur might be. Not an easy one, okay? It's not particularly really hard, but it isn't an easy dinosaur. Sometimes we go a little bit easy. This one, he's been in a few movies. He's been in the Jurassic World movies. He is, quite common There's lots of toys out there of this guy, but he's not one of the sort of like top 4 or 5, I would say. But anyway, if you think you know who this guy is, put it in the comments there. I'll be really fascinated to find out how many of our junior rangers out there can get this right. All right, so there it is, guys. I'll leave it up for a few more seconds. Have a guess. Type in the comments there what you think that dinosaur might be. And it is one we have covered in the past, okay? I tend to do that. Dinosaurs we've covered in the past. So have a little think about that. All right, so as I said, it's been a little while since we've done a live show. I was desperate to make sure we did the next one. So here we are. And I wanted to do some shout outs for some birthdays that we've been to. So let me show you these images. So the first birthday I wanted to mention was Jake. Jake was 2 years old. We came and saw him a couple of weeks ago in Denham Springs. So happy birthday, Jake. I hope you had a fantastic time. I know our dinosaurs absolutely loved coming to see you there in Denham Springs. And then we've got Dax and Damien. Dax was celebrating his 3rd birthday. Damien, his brother, was celebrating his 1st birthday. And they were in reserve in Louisiana. Now, that was really special because Dax and Damien actually came, or certainly Dax, came to see our live show that we did back in October. And we were chatting to his mum and dad there, and they were saying that they'd been and seen us there. So we were really happy that you guys had been to see us and then booked a birthday party with us. So Dax and Damien, I hope you had a great birthday, guys. I know we had real fun. Nash and Rexy, loved meeting you. And thank you so much for inviting us. Next one is Keontae. Keontae was celebrating his 6th birthday. Now, Keontae, he lives in Memphis, in Tennessee. So that was a bit of a journey for us, but it's not the furthest we've been. So we went up there on a Sunday, drove all the way to Memphis from Watson in Louisiana. And we went to see Keontae, and we had a fantastic birthday there. And we brought along Nash and Rexy and also Brutus. And we came, Brutus Arcanatosaurus, and we came to see Keontae there, and that was an amazing birthday. Thank you so much for inviting us. We loved meeting you guys. We loved traveling up to Memphis there in Tennessee and having a great birthday party. The next people we came to see was Bo. That was this weekend. We came to see Bo, who was 5 years old, celebrating his birthday there in Hammond. And that was really cool. We loved meeting you, Bo, and it was really special, yourself there and your sister. We had a lovely birthday with you guys. So thank you so much for inviting us. And then the final birthday again this weekend was Oliver. Here's a picture of Oliver with all his friends. Oliver was celebrating his 4th birthday party. And Oliver lived also in Denham Springs. So thank you so much for inviting us to your birthday, guys. We really, really enjoyed coming to see you. That was really, really cool. Now, talking about dinosaurs, has anyone seen the new movie yet? Have you seen it? Jurassic World Dominion. Anyone seen that movie yet? We went to see it, and I thought it was pretty cool. I was really, really impressed with it. The way it wrapped the original trilogy movie, the Jurassic Park movie, and the Jurassic World movie, and brought them together. I thought it worked really, really well. Now, I don't want to do any spoilers because I know some of you guys haven't seen the movie yet, and some of you may be going this weekend, perhaps even today, to go and see Jurassic World Dominion. I would say it's very worthwhile. Now, when you go and see these movies, it's really important you understand that they're not there to be factual documentaries, okay? They're there to entertain. They're there to make us happy and give us something to think about and something to enjoy. So when you're looking at the dinosaurs and you can see obvious facts of where things are wrong and things are right, don't worry about that. It's there to be an entertainment thing. Now, if it gets your interest and you watch it and you think, oh, what dinosaur was that? Then you can go and study it and look it up. But watch it with the idea in mind that it's there to entertain you, not educate you. The education part can come, if you're really interested, when you go and look it up in the books and watch the videos and that sort of thing. So anyway, Jurassic World Dominion, really worth going to see. As I said, I don't want to spoil it. And we actually got invited to go along to a movie theatre in Ridgeland in Mississippi. B&B Theatre invited us to come along and bring our dinosaurs and be there for the launch weekend of Jurassic World Dominion. we kind of brought Nash and Rexy along. And if you're a follower of us on TikTok, you've probably already seen this because it went pretty viral. But if you haven't seen it, here's what happened when we brought Nash and Rexy to the cinema.
Hi, can I have one adult and 2 seniors, please?
How old are they?
These guys, they're 86 million years old. No, these are my service animals. These are okay. They're service animals. They're very tame. They're not going to hurt. They're not going to let you in.
Get some of the movies. Come on. Come on. In the Jeep, man. In the Jeep. In the Jeep.
All right, so that's what happened when we brought Nash and Rexy along to the cinema. Really good fun. Thank you so much to B&B Theatres there in Ridgeland in Mississippi for inviting us to come along. We love meeting all your patrons. We love meeting all the children there. Nash and Rexy made a lot of friends. Sorry about the mess that Rexy made there with the popcorn. I'm sorry, but that's what happens when you bring a T-Rex to the cinema. You get a bit carried away. But anyway, we really enjoyed the movie. So, talking about more dinosaurs, we're going to have a little look now at this guy. This is the Armagasaurus. This is our dinosaur of the day. He was actually found originally in Argentina. Okay, and we've only ever found one. Now, luckily for us, it was almost a complete fossil when they found it. Now, this is actually a replica. This isn't the real fossil. But it's a similar sort of thing to what they found in Argentina. And it was almost complete. Now, that's really rare when it comes to fossils, because you've got to imagine that when something dies, you've got to be extremely lucky, and I mean really, really lucky, for it to fall into the right sort of situation and have the right predicaments over the millions of years that it takes for something to turn into a fossil. And so for something that's reasonably large, and we'll talk about size later, to be fossilized, and almost all of it to be fossilized, that's rare. You can imagine if something dies, there's lots of scavengers around. You know, if you've ever driven down the road, you'll see birds and things pecking at dead animals on the side of the road there. So when they start doing that, they start dragging bits away. So they'll drag away a piece of a leg or an arm or a hand or you know, parts of the skull. So when a dinosaur dies, for it to remain and be fossilized as one unit, that's pretty rare. Various other things as well. So anyway, they found this one fossil, and when they looked at it, it was quite amazing. You know, one of the things that they found was obviously the spikes on its back. We'll look at that in a second. So when they looked at this dinosaur, they discovered that it lived in what they call the early Cretaceous period. Now, if you look at the graph here on the side, you'll see that in the middle we've got the Mesozoic area. We've got the Mesozoic right in the middle there, and that contains the Triassic, the Jurassic, and the Cretaceous period. They're the periods we're interested in. That's the time of the dinosaurs, if you like. Now, this guy lived in the Cretaceous period. But not only is it the Cretaceous, they split that into early, middle, and late. So this guy, the Armagasaurus, lived in the early Cretaceous period. Now that's kind of interesting, because what we found was at the end of the Jurassic period, a lot of the long-necked dinosaurs, the sauropods as we call them, they actually died out. There was something that basically killed off most of the sauropods. Now, that could have been a change in weather. You know, it could have been global warming or temperature raising or going down, that would cause vegetation to die. And if you were a large dinosaur, like some of these sauropods were, they need to eat tons and tons of vegetation every day. So if there's a change in the temperature, in the atmosphere, and that affects their food, then they're going to start struggling to what to eat. Well, the Armagasaurus, he actually came around in the early Cretaceous period, after the Jurassic, so when most of the sauropods died out. Now, the interesting thing about this guy, one of the interesting things, are his spines on the back of his head. And we've got some photographs here and some drawings here of the spines, the fossilized spines they found when they looked into this fossil that they found. Now, some scientists believe that on the back, they may have been like a skin membrane between each spine. That's very, very possible. We may never find out. I mean, if we find some more fossils and we're lucky enough that it died in a position where we maybe have some skin, fossilized skin in the rock's memory, that's a possible that we could find that. But some scientists believe that they had membranes between the spines. Others believe the spines just stood up on their own. Now, what was it used for? That's a really good question. Why would an animal, let's go back to this picture here, why would an animal have spines running all the way down his back like that? Well, it's possible that it could be used as a signaling to other dinosaurs in the area that they are a proud, dominant dinosaur, that is a good dinosaur to mate with. Perhaps he's looking for a girlfriend or maybe a boyfriend. That could be a way of signaling to other dinosaurs, other Armagasaurs, that he's a fit and healthy dinosaur. It could be as a deterrent to other dinosaurs. If it was brightly coloured, it could be a deterrent. Or also, it could help it in its defence. With these spikes sticking out the back of its neck, if you think of things like a fish, some fish have spiky spines on their back that they bring up when they feel threatened. And that means when a fish comes to try and eat them, those spines stick up and it sticks in their mouth, and that means they can't swallow them and they tend to spit them back out again. Now, I don't know anything that could swallow an Armagasaurus, but there are plenty of dinosaurs that were big enough that could attack it from the top. So if it's a dinosaur attacking from the top and these spines are sticking up, that's probably a good defense against that kind of an attack. So let's have a look at his size. Well, here he is. Now, this might surprise some of you. We know he's a sauropod, but sauropods tended to be the long necks, the really, really tall, big dinosaurs. Whereas you can see this guy isn't that big in comparison. I mean, he's big, but, he's about the size, if you take his tail and his neck away, about the size of a huge Shire horse, something like that. So he's not a massive, massive dinosaur. He is part of the longneck family. He is part of the sauropod family. But you can see here, compared to a human, he's not that massive. Okay, he's not that big. Again, maybe part of the reason that some of the dinosaurs went extinct at the end of the Jurassic period was lack of food. This guy survived because he's smaller. He didn't need so much. Maybe that's a good reason. So here's another picture of what an Armagasaurus may look like, this time without the membranes between his spikes on the back of his neck. And you can see this is another artist's impression of way he may have looked. So there we have it, the Armagasaurus, guys. What a fascinating dinosaur. Just to run back through, he lived in the early Cretaceous period. He survived most of the sauropods going extinct at the end of the Jurassic period. We know that he ate vegetation, and that's a really good point as well. We know that he actually used to swallow small stones, and the reason they used to do that is because they would use the stones inside their stomach to help grind up the food so they could get the energy out of it. The teeth of the Armagasaurus and most sauropods were not built for crunching. They weren't built for biting. They were more like a rake. So they would bite onto a branch, drag their head back, close their teeth, and the teeth would drag all the leaves off the branch. Okay, so the teeth weren't really there for crunching. That's why they swallowed the small rocks, the round, smooth rocks. And then inside their stomach, those rocks would grind against the food, against the leaves and the foliage they'd eaten, and give them the energy they needed. All right. There he is, guys, the Armagasaurus. Was that cool? Hope you learned something new there. I know I certainly did. And it's fascinating to me the way he's got those big spikes on the back of his head that obviously, you know, he could use as a weapon or maybe a display piece. Will we ever know? I don't know. What do you think, guys? What do you think they use those spikes for? Who knows? All right, so I wanted to tell you a little bit about some of the events that we've got left over the summer if you wanted to come and see us. I know so many of you guys came and saw us at libraries, at summer camps, and that sort of thing. And we've still got July to come, and the start of August we're doing more summer camps, more library visits. And I wanted to mention some of the public events, some of the ones that you can come and see us at. The non-public events, like the summer camps, they're private. But these here is a list of the summer events that we have remaining. Let me see if I can make it a bit bigger for you guys. Let me do this. Here we go. All right. So, where are we? July 7th, we're at Cheeky Monkeys in Central. Now, if you want to come and see us, that's Central in Baton Rouge, basically on the outskirts of Baton Rouge. You need to go to Cheeky Monkeys website and you need to be able to book tickets because that is it's a semi-private event. It's open to the public, but you have to buy tickets to come and see us there. That is on July the 7th. We are coming back there on July the 26th. So we're there twice. If you want to come and see us at Cheeky Monkeys in Central, which is just over the road from us, not very far, then make sure you go to the Cheeky Monkeys website. Look for Cheeky Monkeys. I think it's Cheeky Monkeys Baton Rouge. Google it. You'll find the website there. You can come along and visit. We'll bring Nash, we'll bring Rexy along to that. Minden main branch on July the 13th at 10 a.m. We know this is going to be a big event. There's been lots and lots of interest online for this one in the Minden main branch library in Webster. Okay, if you want to come and see us, get in touch with the library there. It is a free event, but I think it's going to be very, very busy. So make sure that there's room for you. We'll do everything we can to see as many as we can. If we have to do 2 shows, I'm not sure how we're working, whether we're inside or outside, but do come along. But make sure you get in touch with the Minden main branch library there and speak to them before you actually just turn up, because I don't want people to be turned away. All right, then we're on the same day at 2 o'clock, we're going to the Spring Hill Mac Memorial Library, also part of that library group. That's the Spring Hill Mac Memorial Library at 2 o'clock. So do come along and see us there. We are going to be there. It's a free event. Come and meet Nash. Come and meet our dinosaurs. We'd love to see you. July the 15th and 16th, all day. We're doing live shows all day. I think there's one every 3 hours, something like that, at the Choctaw Indian Fair, just outside Philadelphia in Mississippi. If you Google the Choctaw Indian Fair, you'll see the details there. That's a great event all day. Lots going on. Really interesting heritage stuff from the Choctaw Indians there, the tribe of the Choctaw Indians. Also, there's live music in the evening. And then, for your parents, there's the casino up the road as well. You can go there. So if you want to come and meet us at the Choctaw Indian Festival, and that's on the 15th and the 16th of July. And then on the July 26th at Cheeky Monkeys in Central again. And we already mentioned Cheeky Monkeys. Now, some of you guys that follow us, you know that we've got something a little bit different. And I wanted to let you guys who are watching live now, and some of you guys watching it on the repeat, I wanted you guys to know about this. Some of you have probably seen this little commercial we put out. All right. So I wanted you guys to know. I wanted you to be the very first to know what we've got going on. This here, as you can see, is the theatre in Hammond. Okay, it's the Columbia Theatre in Hammond. We've spoken to them. We've got something going on that I'm super, super excited about. We are doing a live show for you guys, for the Dinosaur Experience fans, here at the Hammond Theatre. Now you can see the details scrolling underneath here if you want tickets. Now beware, the tickets aren't actually on public sale yet until the 11th of July at 11 a.m. If you are a season ticket holder for the Hammond Theatre, for the Columbia Theatre in Hammond, then you can buy tickets today. And let me tell you, they are selling reasonably well. We're very happy. And that's without them going on sale to the general public. So if you want to come and see us, you need to go to Columbia Theatre's website, which is coming up here, www.columbiatheatre.org. Or you can call 985-543-4371, which is their box office. But the tickets go on sale on the 11th of July at 11 a.m. It's an 800-seater theatre. Okay? Don't know how many we're going to sell, but I will say please do book early. There is one showing. I didn't tell you when. It's on the 20th of August. And I believe it's a 10:30 a.m. showing. We put it early in the morning because we understand nap time is important for everybody. And we found that afternoon sessions don't work for everybody, but morning sessions do. So the 20th of August, we're doing a live show. Now, this live show is like nothing you've seen before. It's going to be a little bit like a pantomime. Now, for you guys who don't know what pantomime is, it's basically a live show where you are encouraged to interact with the audience, with the people on the stage. So we have lots of fun, lots of shouting, lots of screaming, lots of laughter, with a little story intertwined. I'm super excited about this, and to be honest, a little bit scared as well. This is pushing us outside of our comfort zone, but that's where the fun is. That's where the growth is. So please do come and support us there. And we'll push this a little bit more when the tickets actually go on sale. But I wanted to reward you guys that watch our live show, and thank you for watching by letting you be the first to know about this. So, let me click on here. So, there are various different places you can find out where we're going to be over the summer and our public events. We've actually got some public events lined up for next year as well. Next summer, we're already booking us. We're actually going to Arkansas next year. So if you live in the Arkansas area, anywhere around there, the Dinosaur Experience will be bringing our dinosaurs to come and see you. We're not pushing that at the moment because that's a whole year away. All right, so let's show you where you can find out about us. So here we go. This is our first one. I wanted to put this up first. This is columbiatheatre.org. This is their website. And you'll see at the bottom here, they are already advertising the Jurassic Saturday, the Dinosaur Experience show at 11 a.m. on August the 20th. Okay, and they're also showing Jurassic Park, the movie, in the evening. So you can do it at 7:30 p.m. And we'll actually be there with a couple of our dinosaurs just before the movie starts as well. So you can come along and meet us there. But the tickets are available. They're not available until 11th of July. So what you need to do, you come to columbiatheatre.org, click on the book now. It'll open up this page and it will tell you all about booking and how to do it. If you click on here, it will tell you they're not available yet, but that's how you would do it. So columbiatheatre.org. Then we have our Facebook page. This is our Facebook page here. This is the Dinosaur Experience, and this is where we put all of the public stuff that we want people to see. So here's a birthday party we did for Jake, and then we've got all the summer camps we've visited over the last couple of weeks, and you can see there are literally, sometimes we were doing 2 a day, and every day over June we were booked. Pretty much the whole of July we were booked, and these are all the different summer camps and places we've been. And you can see we've had some really good turnouts, lots of fun, met lots and lots of people. Now I wanted to show you this one. This is the Dinosaur Experience for Kids Facebook group. Okay, let me just refresh this and see if we've got anything new on here. Okay, so this is the Facebook group, and you can see there's lots of people commenting on various bits and pieces. Here's our live show. So this is us actually as we are broadcasting at the moment. Somebody's hit the heart button, and that's Glenda Wilmot. Thank you for watching. Mum, I should say. Yeah, thank you for watching there. And this is our live Facebook group where you can join. And as you can see, you can put your own stuff up here. You can put your own things on here and it'll get through. Now, we do moderate it because we had some stuff coming up here that people were basically trying to sell stuff. So we do moderate it quite heavily. And we're up to 1,700 members now. That's amazing. You know, it's only been going a couple of months, probably about 3 months now. All right, this page here, this is the Dinosaur Experience YouTube page. Again, you can watch us live on here. Let me just refresh here and see if it brings it up. The Dinosaur Experience YouTube page, and you can see here it's telling us that we're live. Please subscribe. So happy at the moment, guys. We've hit 101 subscribers. We've been under 100 forever. And this week, we actually hit 101 subscribers. So come to the Dinosaur Experience on YouTube. Just search for the Dinosaur Experience. You'll see our logo come up, which is our dinosaur here. And then hit the subscribe button. And we'd be very happy to have you. And you can see here all of our videos we upload as we go along, including our shorts here. The final one I'll show you is our website. This is where you can come on here. You can ask about birthdays. You can look at summer camps, how to book us. If you click on more and you come down here, if you want to watch more live shows after that we've actually shown them, if I click on there, it brings up all our live shows. So this is number 30. We're currently doing number 31, the Armagasaurus, which will be on here a few hours after we've finished. And all of them are on here. If I click load more, you'll be able to see all the live broadcasts going back to number 1, all about fossils. And so all 30 are here. And by the time somebody comes on this website, it should be up to 31. All right, the final thing I wanted to mention, our podcast. It's available on Apple Podcast, on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, and all the major players. Search for the Dinosaur Experience on whoever you get your podcast from. You'll see our little logo there, our picture of Rexy and myself and our microphone. Please subscribe. We've got some interesting stuff going on there. We've got a new podcast coming out pretty soon. And that's another way that you can find out about us. They're normally pretty short, about 20 minutes long. Ideal for the car journey to school in the morning or wherever you're going. So that's our podcast. Please do subscribe. All right. That's all the social media. That's all the stuff about the movie. That's all our exciting things. Oh, I'll tell you what I didn't show you. I didn't show you... show you. I don't know if I can show you. All right, let me show you this picture instead. So here we've got some cool merchandise coming. I don't know if you can see that very well. Now, problem is it's got a green background, so it's kind of see-through. But you can see we've got some merchandise coming along that we're going to be launching pretty soon, and that's a badge or a pin, as it's known, that you can ban on here, and it's to say that you're a dinosaur ranger. We've got some t-shirts coming. We've got some hats coming. We've got all sorts of stuff that we're going to have. Oh, and something very special that's going to be on Amazon, hopefully within the next day or two. I was hoping it was going to be ready today. It's not quite ready, but in the next sort of day or two, we'll be telling you all about something that you can buy directly from Amazon, all about the Dinosaur Experience. All right, so let's go back now and have a look at our dinosaur, guess the dinosaur picture. Here he is. Our guess the dinosaur picture. Not many people had a go, so let me tell you the answer. He is, in fact, I know some of you are saying Triceratops, but you're not right. He's a Sinoceratops. The Sinoceratops, and he was famous for having the little gaps in the top of his frill at the back of his head there. And unlike the Triceratops, he didn't have the 3 horns. He had various horns sticking around all around his all around his frill, and one on his nose. So it was the Spinoceratops. That was the guy we were looking for. All right. Hope you got that. Pretty interesting. All right, so shout outs. I just wanted to say hello to our good friend who watches us regularly, Crackers. How you doing, buddy? He says it's good in sunny England. Sunny England, that's unusual. I bet it's not as hot as it is over here in Louisiana, but it's really good to see you, buddy. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you to everybody else who's watching out here. We've got some good numbers this week. Next week we may go back to Thursday, but watch the Facebook group and the Facebook page. As soon as we're through the summer, then we'll get back to our regular shows every Thursday at 6 o'clock. But until then, I'm afraid you're going to just have to stick with us, and we're going to see what we can actually do. All right, guys, that's everything I've got for you. Thank you for watching. If you're watching on the repeat, then if you're watching after the 11th of July, you should be able to go and buy your tickets at the Hammond Theatre. 800 people. I've got to tell you, that makes me very, very nervous, but I know we can do it. All right, it's pushing us through that, through the comfort zone into a new area. And if it works well, then we're going to do more of that sort of thing. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, be good. Learn lots about dinosaurs. Get on the Facebook page and the Facebook group. Don't forget to subscribe to everything. Find our podcast. Subscribe to us on YouTube. That's really important to us. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys. You are a pleasure. It's really good to see you again, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.